All right, what's good, y'all? This Kev here, aka Shank Entertainment. We're back again here with another video. Today's video is going to be extremely exciting because we got some big news to talk about. Not only just news, but probably one of the biggest sports arguments in history of sports. So today here, I have, as everybody already know, Jock 10. He's back here again with another live from me, as well as you might be familiar with this space, Jamu. I'm going to go ahead and
Your effort you putting in
play this for y'all. This is his channel.
It's amazing, man. It's King. It's King Dude through the voice, and didn't just kind of fell off with the show.
So that's his show right there. If y'all want to be able to go directly to his channel, you'll be able to scan that as well. And something else I wanted to bring up as well.
Catch us on Facebook Monday night, live stream Mondays too.
Yeah, I gotta get on there.
Oh yeah, man, I'll be appreciating it, man.
For all the bettors out there, if you're interested in joining Prize Picks, please scan this QR code as well. There goes my code. If you scan this code and make a deposit, we'll both get a deposit match. So if you put in $25, I'll be able to get $25 as well. Both of us will be able to win. So if you're interested in joining Prize Picks and you have Prize Picks in your area, just tap in with that link right there. But yeah, how everybody feeling today? Y'all feeling good?
Feel great, man.
Feeling good.
And today.
How about you, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good. Can't wait to get started with this topic. Me and Jock talk a lot about these topics the day prior, but we're gonna go ahead and get started with it. So, first and foremost, I did want to bring up this right here before we even really deep dive into it. So it looked like Bronny looks like he was able to make a career high points of 31 points. So y'all feel like this is a start of something, or you feel like he just had a good game?
I feel like it's a start of something. I feel like he's starting to get comfortable.
Right.
All the noise quiet down. Being one of the best, well, arguably the best player to ever touch a basketball, son. It's a standard to live up to. But at the end of the day, just another college kid that came into the league after not even a full year of college. So I feel like him coming into the league faster, which is starting to show with 31 points. And it wasn't just a quiet 31 points, too. He made some noise last night.
Right. Nah, I could definitely agree with that, too. I didn't know when he was going to eventually blow up and actually, live up to all the hype that everybody had around his name. But it looked like, he was balling. So 31 points, not bad at all. I didn't get a chance to check if he had like any assists or rebounds or whatever, but 31 points to start off with, that's a win in my book. How you feel about this, Jimbo?
Yeah, man, it's a good look. Bronny's under a lot of scrutiny. You know what I mean? It comes with being the son of LeBron James. You know what I mean? So I think he hopefully he seems to be adjusting well. I think the G League is where he's gonna, cut his teeth, man, and really get a feel for the NBA type of play. And yeah, man, I'm happy for it, man. Excited to see him thrive, man. I'm hoping this is one of many, and for him. So yeah, it looked good, bro. And like you said, it wasn't like a 31-point game where he was just kind of. It was he was making moves and scoring some points. So he had a couple yams too.
Yeah.
He got up there. So yeah, I'm excited for him, man. I think it was good.
What Rodney say? He said he just had a good game.
Just had a good.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel, Rodney.
Got to do games, right?
Nah, I respect it. But let's tap into it though. So, the day prior, I asked you guys to find your top players in the NFL in the positions of quarterback, running back, and wide receiver of all time. So if you had to, I'm gonna ask you this, Jock, first. If you had to pick your favorite players of all time in the quarterback, running back, and wide receiver position, who would you pick?
Well, I'm quarterback. I'm going with the best dual quarterback there is, and that's Cam Newton. We're gonna go Cam Newton at the QB. I feel like he did enough to prove himself. He might not got the ring to back it up, but Cam Newton is Cam Newton. He does what he does. He did what he did, and I'm comfortable with the starter. Running back, been my favorite running back since he was in college. Already got the chemistry with my quarterback.
Okay.
Someone that's elusive, that can play inside and outside the tackle, that can get out and run, you know, that one-on-one coverage with linebackers and stuff. What's next? What receiver? My favorite receiver. Probably gonna say I'm gonna have to go Odell.
Odell? Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go Odell Beckham as my
I
receiver
was going to hear
one.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Odell Beckham as my all-time receiver.
Okay.
Just because, like, you can't go wrong with an LSU receiver. You can't go
Oh,
wrong. If you're a coach, you're a GM.
oh,
If you're a GM, you can't go wrong grabbing an LSU receiver out the draft. It's gonna be a upgrade somewhere in that position room with one of them guys. Tight end. I'm going. Tight end. It either gotta be Kelsey or Greg Olsen.
Okay. I respect that.
Just because Kelsey rap sheet is just amazing. I mean, granted he needed a little help to get to where he's been getting to, but you can't take that away from him. Greg Olsen is another one who's like his rap sheet speaks for itself.
Right.
So yeah, that's a toss. Some of this. If I'm going defense, my favorite defender was Ray Lewis growing up.
Okay. I respect
Someone that was just gritty, that'll run through your face mask. It wasn't no breaking down. It wasn't nothing. It was downhill, playing defense on the offense side of the ball.
Right.
That was my favorite defender growing up. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that squad right there.
Okay. Jamie, what you talking about? Who you got?
hey man, I'm an '80s baby, dog. So I got and I like your picks, Jock, for sure. I'm a Cam Newton fan because I'm a Panthers fan. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. But we said who are we picking as far as like if we wanted to build a team as far as our favorite quarterback, running back.
Mhm.
Quarterback, man, I'm just gonna keep it real. I love Cam Newton. I'm gonna go with Tom Brady, bro. I mean, not the most athletic,
Yeah.
not the most physical. He ain't shredded. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a 6'6", 240 monster like Cam. Not gonna run you over. Not gonna. You don't have to worry about putting a spy on him or nothing like that.
Yeah,
Started from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And put that work in, man. And just in New England, I was looking it up. New England was not always a team that had a great offensive line.
Right.
And we know that he always didn't have like he had Randy Moss the year they went undefeated, but they lost the Super Bowl. But I mean, that's probably one of the only years he had like a Hall of Fame receiver really balling for him. Look, man, so I give it to him as far as my QB goes, and he's got the rings to prove it.
Okay.
Running back, my favorite running back of all time since college, Warrick Dunn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as you can tell, I'm kind of a fan of the underdog type player that do a lot with little. Not only was he a shorter player at running back, but he ran in between the tackles. he gives me the crit. That's why I like Christian McCaffrey also. That's why I said, Jock, I like your picks. But Ward Dunn is like the prototype for that type of scat back. Can catch it out of the backfield.
Right.
He can run in between the tackle. He tough. You know what I mean? And plus, he just I think he's won NFL man of the year or something like that for, around the city. Ward Dunn does a lot of stuff. His foundation. So, but I've liked him since FSU, since he was at Florida State, watching him as a kid for sure. Wide receiver, man, Randy Moss, man. Like I just Moss is that dude to me. And I grew up watching Jerry Rice.
Right.
I like Andre Johnson too. Steve Smith is one of my favorites. But if I'm going to go with somebody who can outrun you, he can go, he can take the top off your defense, and he's got the hands and pretty tough. I mean, he didn't catch a lot of over the middle passes like that. He wasn't like that. But yeah, give me Randy Moss. We did tight end.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
He covered tight end.
Antonio Gates or Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
I don't really know. It's between those two and Gonzalez. Got to put Gonzalez in there too. Like I said, bro, I gotta go with the tight ends that I've seen growing up, man. And they were big. Who's the tight end from San Francisco? He had a bomb year too. But I'm gonna go with
Talking about George Kittle.
I like Kittle, but he was before Kittle. I think
Okay.
last name was Davis or something. It might have been Davis.
Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis, wasn't he a tight end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this game too. But I'm gonna go with Sharp at tight end. Defensively, my favorite defensive player of all time is Ronnie Lott. Well, I'll take Ronnie Lott, but I'll bring it into the current day and age. Luke Kuechly, man. Luke Kuechly is a beast.
John like Luke Kuechly too.
Retired, and I
Right.
hats off to him. Much respect because he had a lot of concussions. But bro, good Lord, I still wish the Panthers had him, man. Him and Davis at
The general.
oh my God. So yeah,
Yeah, that's the general.
yeah. Let me I would definitely keep my defensive guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's check out the comments real quick. So Rodney, what you say? Rodney said Patrick Mahomes, QB, running back Derrick Henry, wide receiver Megatron, linebacker Ray Lewis, Ian Reggie White, and cornerback Deion Sanders. Those are pretty good picks, Rodney. I like those too. But
Yeah.
if I had to pick quarterback, I'm gonna go with the person who made me even like football from the jump, and I'm gonna have to go with Vic. I like Vic.
That's my other, yeah,
Vic has always been one of my favorite players. Like,
for sure.
whenever I seen him play when I was little, I'm like, yeah, that's what made me actually want to play football. Vic, he was fast. He had an arm as well. He went crazy. He was in the Atlanta Falcons. So
Yeah.
I would definitely go with him for quarterback. Running back, I'm gonna have to go a little bit old school with y'all. I might have to do Walter Payton.
No, just
Nah.
Oh, he was a bad one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Walter Payton. Watching his highlights, like literally before my football games, when I played little league and just growing up, I used to always watch his highlights. I like the way he run the ball. It was a hard competition between him and LaDainian Tomlinson. Because if you take LaDainian Tomlinson, he was a patient back as well. Like I like backs that's patient, able to find a hole. Pause. But I'm gonna have to go with Walter Payton for that one. Wide receiver, I put him on the thumbnail. I'm gonna have to go with Megatron. I wish Megatron stayed longer in the league. He a big body. If you threw it up to Megatron and the DB was on him, 9 times out of 10, he's probably gonna come down with it. Let's just be honest.
That's true.
But I'm gonna have to go with Megatron. Like I said, I wish he had a longer career, but He stopped playing for many reasons. So,
Yeah.
If I had to do tight end, I'm also have to go with Shannon Sharp. So I agree with you on that one as well.
Sure.
Overall, tight end is not really a popular position to talk about and speak on, but I would have to go with him. On the defensive side of things, I'm going to pick 3 players. One of them is a cornerback, one of them is a safety, one of them is a linebacker. Jock, I'm gonna have to go with you. One of my favorite players, if I wasn't choosing Vic and Deion Sanders, I would have to go with Ray Lewis. It's my pick for linebacker. I like Ray Lewis. Always had like Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis would make you want to run through a wall.
Yeah.
That Miami U back in the day, Miami U, I really could say they hold Miami U team.
Yeah, Reed, all of them. Yeah.
Back in the day. But I'm gonna have to go with Ray Lewis at the linebacker position. One of my favorite safeties of the game. I study him a lot. I'm gonna have to go with Sean Taylor. So his career got cut short. He ended up passing away, whatnot. But Sean Taylor is definitely one of my favorite players. I ended up wearing number 21 my freshman year of high school because of him. So I like number 21. And then if I had to go with the DB position, you already know how Deion.
Yeah.
Deion. Hey dog, listen.
Hey, I ain't getting no cornerback or other position, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go with the goal
Cornerback too. Yeah.
But nah, those are pretty good picks
I was
though.
about to say, if I was to add a safety, if I was to add a safety in a corner, you feel me? Of course, Deion, you feel me? You can't, but I'm not gonna throw that there because you put him there. But if I'm not going Deion, I'm going Darrelle Revis.
I respect that.
I'm going Darrelle
Revis
Revis.
Island.
And just because he was a dog, I love corners that's gonna follow their matchup.
Right.
You feel me? Like nowadays, you might see a corner stay on his side of
Right.
the field. He might just be the X corner or the Z corner. But like Darrelle Revis, if he got an assignment that week, he following them everywhere. He do the same thing. So it's like, yeah, they go hand in hand. Deion just Deion, but safety, sure. But I ain't gonna Brian Dawkins. I'm going Brian Dawkins.
You would have thought I would have picked that as the Eagles.
Yeah, one thing about Brian Dawkins, if that ball floating in the air, it's either coming with him or somebody ain't gonna finish the game. Somebody ain't gonna finish the game messing with him.
He made it tough for a receiver across that middle, bro. Lynch,
definitely did.
If I had to pick a safety, it'd be Lynch, man. John Lynch, man. Man, golly. I mean, him and Palomalu, like they made it to where a receiver coming across that middle, they got to be thinking that one of them players is coming to just take their head off, bro. Take their head. DB, Deion, but that's the no-brainer. That's low-hanging fruit. Cornerback I like is I think Darryl Green played. He played cornerback back in the day. Short cornerback. I think corner or safety. I can't remember. I liked him, but hey man, cornerback is a. I like Revis though. I go with that Revis pick.
I'm surprised nobody said Ed Reed.
Well, Ed Reed plays safety, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody said him.
Yeah. I like him at safety.
But in the same token, I'm not really surprised because Brian Dawkins, I probably would have picked him maybe over Ed Reed. But Ed Reed is definitely an honorable mention without a doubt.
Yeah, Hall of Famer, man.
So.
Well, one thing about Ed Reed, he played everything.
Yeah, he did. Kick return.
Kick return. He was everywhere. So it's like you can't go wrong with an athlete. He was before his time.
Right. You're right.
For sure.
Okay.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Man, I hope he get another chance at coaching. Or is he still coaching? I can't remember. He's still
I believe he's coaching high school now.
Okay, he went to high school.
He went to a different high school. He had some job opportunities in the collegiate level, or at least it was some sources out there that said that. But he is at a school now coaching. I thought he was gonna come over with Colorado.
Yeah.
bunch of sources were saying, but I didn't really see that fitting in. You know,
Well, he was at a HBCU, and remember, I don't know if you remember, like he had a lot of it was like a lot of controversy, man, going on around it or whatever. I don't know if he stayed. I guess he didn't because I think he's like you said, he's coaching high school now or something. But yeah, man.
I remember seeing that.
what quarterback? Let me ask y'all this: what quarterback today do you feel like could have balled out back in the day?
Cam,
Cam?
Lamar, yeah.
Cam Newton and Lamar.
Because you got to think Vic was like unheard of. Other than like who Steve Young,
Yeah.
Vic was like as far as black quarterback and just like a running quarterback. He set that model for like, okay, this is how a running quarterback can do it. I mean, to be would have the most rushing yards as a quarterback at that time. I think Lamar passed him this year. Cam had passed him at one point. I think Cam may still have the lead for touchdowns as a quarterback as far as rushing. That might have to be checked, but I think they both Lamar definitely because he's fast, man. Speed kills, and Cam is just, I mean, bro, somebody that big, and that fast and can run over you, and or step back and still, throw it. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But Kev, this is what I'm gonna say, right? We talking prototype quarterbacks back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I think can ball out in that era?
Who?
And some people might not agree with this, but Bo Nix. That standard,
Yeah.
that standard, sneaky athletic white quarterback.
Yeah, I can see that.
Huh.
I mean, hell, he's old enough.
I could see him back in the day playing for like one of them NFC teams.
One of the NFC.
That I know. I want to say I could really. What was the team they had? I think did they get to the playoffs? I want to say the Vikings.
I like
it was that Vikings team when Harrison Smith came in. I feel like they had the pieces, but y'all would have to probably look that up. But they had the pieces. They just needed a quarterback.
Who came in?
Quarterback. I feel like Harrison Smith. I want to say his rookie year.
Okay.
That's another safety that was really sneaky that I could have put.
Hold up, but Champ Bailey or no Tony Gonzalez? Nah, bro, Tony Gonzalez. But dang, how we forget about Champ Bailey too?
I forgot about Champ Bailey, man. Champ Bailey was a good return, man. I liked him at DB, but
they compare him to Travis Hunter.
Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson.
How about say Charles Woodson, maybe?
Yeah, Charles Woodson probably the most.
Yeah, but and Champ was a dog, man. But I don't know.
It's the National Football League. Like you can't. It's really no wrong answer.
Right.
It might be a better answer, no wrong answer. You feel me?
Right.
We can't draft the whole NFL. Like
right.
You feel me? You're gonna miss out on some dogs. There's a lot of people that you feel me. It's just how it is. And
I didn't say somebody get on
like
Patrick Peterson. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, it's really a lot of answers.
I say my cousin Justin Bethel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Justin. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put him up there. Best gunner in the league. He got more interceptions for touchdowns than pick sixes than Patrick Peterson.
Yep.
And he didn't even start on defense. So, But yeah, like you said, bro, it's the pros, man. It's the pros, man. Warren Moon,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a real good one.
I used to like Culpepper, bro. I'm not even gonna front. I used to like Dante. I used to like Culpepper, man. I know he got a lot of smoke for his size or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I say.
He wasn't like a who was in Oakland, the Raiders from LSU, the big wide body quarterback. Black dude. Was it Jamarcus? I can't think of his name. But
I forgot his name.
he was a bust. He was a bust. But anyway, but yeah, man. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you now. Now I gotta think about it. Jamarcus Russell.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I like Culpepper, man. Warren Moon. Of course,
Hefty lefty.
God bless the dead, McNair. You know what I'm saying? So, Steve McNair, I liked him at Alcorn State, boy. I used to watch him at Alcorn State and be like, good Lord.
Kev, you remember Hefty Lefty?
You said what?
You remember Hefty Lefty? That was at Kentucky. He ended up going to the Giants.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
no bigger than that. Yeah,
Nah,
You're right.
that was just an experiment, man. Like, what the heck? What
Let's
they
see what
doing?
this is talking about.
Yeah.
So I got another question for y'all. So since we're talking about today's football versus back in the day football, now we can all agree that football got a little soft, right? We can all agree to that. Versus back in the day, versus nowadays. Now this is due to a whole lot of things. You know, players coming out with CTE later on in life. You know, you don't really see a lot of crazy big hits no more. If you do, they probably call it targeting nowadays.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel like the NFL should bring back, like, or allow again that they used to back in the day?
To be honest, I think we too
Man.
far gone.
I'm gonna say,
I feel like we too far.
I think it's
Too far gone, man. It's like,
there's no more putting the toothpaste in the toothpaste back in the tube, man.
yeah,
It's done.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, and it's like, when I say we too far gone, like players don't even train for them big hits no more. It's open field technique tackles and stuff like that. Like I said, one of my favorite players, Ray Lewis, he was trying to knock your head off every chance he got. Granted, it's still some players like that.
Right.
Buda Baker, he coming. You feel me? Like players like that.
Roquan.
Like it's a lot of players that, Roquan Smith. So it's like still a lot of players that play with that old school grip, but when it comes to like all around NFL, it's too far gone to try to bring it back. Because if you really think about bringing anything back with the hard hits, that just comes with football.
I was gonna say that too.
You know what I mean?
That comes with football, and I was gonna say with the comment allow you to hit the QB. I mean,
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, that's what I would bring back.
but the NFL
That's what I would bring back.
they got to protect what the league is. I mean, come on, man. The
It's a passing league.
yeah, and most of the time you see the face of a franchise is the quarterback. You can't allow. You think about how much the league has. Players have gotten bigger, faster, and stronger every year, and the league keeps growing. And there's no, like, college is the farm system pretty much, like in baseball. These guys, man, they get to the pros, man. Now your check is on the line. Taking care of your family is on the line. So I get it. You know, we have a cousin that who's played pro. He just retired. He retired, you know, thank God, healthily, you know, healthy. And but having conversations with him about just everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a punishing sport, bro. I think that's one of the reasons we love it. But at the same time, it's like, man, y'all, we don't want it to become two-hand touch or flag. You know what I mean? When you brought up Sean Taylor, the first thing I thought about with Sean Taylor was that Pro Bowl hit. You know, that's like, he killed that kicker, man. Like, dude, and at the Pro Bowl. But that's the mentality that then is like, yo, we out here to hit. And when you come out here, you're gonna get hit. So even when we talk about other players coming from this era could play back then, it's like, yeah, they could, but how long? Because there was a lot more things you could do. It wasn't I think they had spearing where you literally would just like lunging with your head first. But there wasn't of this targeting or none. Bro, however you get this person down, we seen people get slammed.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the Ronnie Lotts and all those years growing up playing football. You like, ooh, they used to have the highlight reel, just big hits. You don't even see that no more.
Right.
To your
They
point,
used to have a highlight reel to the one song like here comes the like I used to watch that growing up. You don't even got that no more. But
you don't have it.
like Pritch said, it's a money thing. It's a money thing. 'Cause, like you gotta think about it. We take it back. We take it back to what we said at the beginning of the thing when you put your prize pick code up. You feel me?
Right.
Nobody betting on tackles or
It's
assists.
It all comes back to Vegas.
So putting these I'm about to say putting these offensive players out of their misery is not making the NFL no money. It's not making Vegas.
Vegas would be calling the
People
NFL.
want to see touchdowns.
That's true.
Yeah, people want to see touchdowns.
Yeah, man.
That's all you see on social media today. People snapping. They needed 1 yard. They needed a touchdown from this player. Like that's what people are putting their money on.
Look
You
at
don't
the
never see somebody put a parlay in and be Roquan Smith 8.5 tackles plus assists. Like you don't put that in. You rather go put Lamar Jackson for 2 passing touchdowns.
Exactly.
So it's like they're gonna protect the money. That's why I feel like they'll never break back. They put in all these rules to protect the offensive players.
Yeah.
Defensive players just gotta be good on their feet now.
I mean, you gotta have some guidelines, right? Because there are headhunters out there who are literally looking. You know, we've had those type of players, man. I think a lot of it was clean, but you did have players who they were looking to hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
What was the linebacker from the Bengals?
oh
Take
man,
AJ Brown out.
I know what you're talking about. You talking about?
Oh my God!
You talking
did he
about?
get put out the league? Did he get put out the league?
I think he did get kicked.
First of
Uh,
all, if we talking about the Bengals, that whole program is on some.
Yeah,
They
Right.
different. They different.
I ain't gonna lie. He was out there head hunting for real. Like he had,
Montez, perfect. Yeah, perfect.
he was a contract hitter.
Montez
Okay, he was a murder for hire on the field.
couldn't get it right.
Y'all ever heard him mic'd up?
Nah, I know. it's-
Nah, I haven't.
Yo,
They
you know
might.
who he remind me of? He remind me of what's those time he used to play with you at Silent, bro? He played.
You said who?
He played during Keith year. Y'all used to call him Osama.
Receiver number 2.
Yes,
Oh yeah, Jay.
I heard the way he talked. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It sounded like we might have to. Yeah, it sounded crazy.
That's Montez. He's the dude that I think he's the one that knocked a few screws loose with Antonio Brown.
Yeah, yep, it definitely was him. Antonio Brown came across the middle, and that's a rivalry game. That was the Steelers versus the Bengals.
Yeah.
So like he definitely had it out for
Man,
Antonio
he's
Brown.
been right ever since that he put on that hit,
Yeah.
bro. I think that might have concussed him to
Yeah, Chino.
a minute. The NFL is we're not going to see. You know, I don't see them reverting back to okay, you can hit. Of course, you got to take out the low hits,
Right.
but they made it to a point where you're giving them like small space to kind of target the tackle. You know what I mean? That's why I think someone like Shiloh Sanders is not really, because when you're that type of player, you don't come and break down. You can do that whole like hit stick thing from Madden and you're gonna fly right past because the offensive players are just as athletic. You can't do that to no Derrick Henry.
Right.
But that was another thing. Like I feel as though it's not fair towards the defensive players, bro. You got people like Derrick Henry, DK Metcalf. You feel me? Like you got players that's big body players coming across the middle, and if you don't hit him, he will hit
He's
you.
gonna run you over and put
You
you
feel me?
highlight
Like-
reel, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
like
telling you.
that's what I'm saying. Like certain stuff just don't add up. But it definitely is. I wouldn't say the league's getting softer. I just think it's becoming an offensive league.
Well, they making business decisions.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they making business. It's a business because at the end of the day, without the NFL,
It's
we gonna
true.
watch.
And it's
Right.
At the end of the day, it's an entertainment business.
Yeah, like look at the Cowboys. The Dak Prescott goes down, and them watch hours go down. Nobody want to watch Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta protect the money at the end of the day. Cooper Rush. Yeah, like nobody trying to see that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that makes a little too iffy for that Cooper Rush out there, boy. Them Cowboys.
Yeah, then you take the backup quarterback out the last week of the season, so you don't got to pay him. It's a money thing.
That's what
like,
they did with Russell Wilson. Remember?
Like how you sit in the second string to put the
They
third
did Russell
string in.
Wilson dirty in Denver with that, but Russell, is that
like,
quarterback? Another one. I thought about saying him as one of, but man, Russ just he ain't the same, man. He got probably one of the best deep balls though.
Russ was Jalen Hurts before Jalen Hurts.
Russ is one of my favorite.
Move the same.
Without Marshawn Lynch and without Saquon Barkley, them are two different offenses.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
You take them two running backs out of that offense and make them be quarterbacks. You see what happened.
Yeah,
Russell Wilson 2 back-to-back seasons with no real run game. It's not looking good.
Nah.
Your boy Jalen Hurts can't get the ball off 20-something times a game.
Yeah, he don't scramble no more.
So it's like, I don't like Russell Wilson.
His scramble don't look the same.
Yeah, I don't like the whole Russell Wilson.
Pertaining to the NFL though, who do you feel like overall? Name one person. Who do you feel like overall is the most influential person in the NFL?
As a player?
Playing?
As an overall player, person.
Man. Influential, whether it don't matter, just generally, just influential, negatively or positively.
All right, I'm gonna make it a little bit easier. Who's the most influential as a player, and who's the most influential person as a person in the NFL?
Okay. Man. Dang.
And if y'all need me to go first, I got y'all.
I would say, yeah, you go first. Let me.
So the most influential player I would have to say is I'm gonna have to go with
Mahomes.
All right, so person is gonna be Deion. I'm just get it out the door. Deion person most influential. The most influential player. Dang, hold on. I thought I had it. Let me get these gears going real quick.
I can agree with you with a most influential person surrounding all football, college, NFL. I would agree that it's probably Coach Prime.
I'll say Deion is the most influential player, and I'll say the most influential person. The most influential player is going to be Ray Lewis. I feel like.
I can see that.
I think about it. Everybody wants to be like Ray Lewis.
That's true.
In some way, form, or aspect. Now, if I had to pick it on the offensive side of things, I might have to go with, and I might get a little backlash for this. And I see, Pritch, you put this in the comments too. I'm gonna have to agree with you, Lamar.
Influential. First of all, man, I love Lamar, man. Kev, you already know this. You came on. Hey, man, I wanted to see that grill on Super Bowl, man. I wanted to see him flash that grill in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But I can give Lamar that. We said Deion's most influential person in football.
Right.
Maybe. Lamar doesn't say a lot, but his play speaks for itself. I would say between him and Mahomes.
Okay, looks like Rodney said Mahomes too as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him as my person because we're gonna talk about his off the field and his interviews and stuff. I'm gonna go CJ Stroud. because
CJ.
if you go look at his interviews before he even answered the question, he praises the man above.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta give props to the man that got you to where you was at.
For sure.
Right.
You got for every day. So
Lamar
I
do
for
that
every
too.
day makes it happen. So I'm gonna go CJ Stroud and player. Kev, you done knew me all my life. I don't like to lose, so I'm going with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, rain, sleet, or snow, Brady gonna get it done. It
Yeah.
don't matter who stadium he in, what part of the world he in, how much time left on the clock. Brady gonna get it done. Man.
LFG.
7 rings. I'm taking 7 rings. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't care how I get it.
That's influential.
I don't care how he got 6 with New England. Oh, Bill Belichick, greatest coach. He left and did it again. So who was really holding it down in New England? You feel me?
Yeah, he proved
Like,
that he was Brady.
I'm going with Brady because I'm a winner. But if I'm going first, I'm gonna go CJ Stroud just because, like I said, how he approaches the game and how he praises the Lord and the way he understands football. I love a player that understands the ins and outs, the X's and O's. Because it's easy to just go out there and play, but you're not gonna do good if you don't know what you're talking about.
So Stroud is your person and
Brady is my player.
is your player. Man, I think CJ Stroud is gonna, for sure, he's gonna keep growing his influence on the league for sure. As long as he stays healthy and continues to play, which I hope that for him, play well. Houston's got some things to clean up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I still think player wise, man. You know, it's Lamar. You know,
It's like,
it's Lamar. Or
but my question is, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but do they got some things to clean up? Do they got some things to clean up, or they just stuck in the Mahomes?
Oh, Houston? No, there's some games
Yeah.
they should have won this year, but they just don't have. They're not there yet, and I think they have a good coaching in place. I think they have, of course, they have a good quarterback who's going to continue to get better. And with the competition around that's in now, I think that only makes a quarterback like a CJ Stroud and like you mentioned, like a Tom Brady. They see these other guys and they're like, shoot, okay, because you got, yeah.
So I got a question for you. If CJ Stroud walks into that game with a healthy Diggs and a healthy Tank Dell, is that game
different
the same way?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They have things to clean up as far as I'm not a real. Didn't they just fire their OC? I could be wrong. I thought I saw that, but I don't think they have the offensive play calling that really plays all to CJ's strengths. Now they did have some players go down. I think a lot of that had to deal with their loss to Detroit. Was Detroit? No, who they lose to? Yeah,
in the playoffs.
Kansas City. Okay,
They lost to Kansas City.
but yeah, I mean that's a tough. Kansas City is that's a tough out, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean
you don't
you're
just
not
walk
gonna
in there.
just
Yeah, we talked about that on numerous occasions.
you can't go in there short-handed. You know what I mean? You gotta have all your
Definitely,
tools.
you got to go in there.
Yeah, you gotta go in there all your tools. But I think they're promising. I like Houston. I really like Mixon. I like that when they added Mixon. I like him. I think they got to get their O line has got to get a lot better.
But Pritz
Mixon
said,
is like he's a game breaker, man.
yeah, Pritz
Okay.
said Cam Newton era. You can't go wrong with it.
So I wanted to take him because he pretty
Man, like it.
yeah, everybody wanted to wear the
Nobody
cleats,
Feel me?
man, and all that.
You feel me? Like you can't go wrong
Man,
with
man,
Cam
like
Newton. And it's like, yo, everybody wanted to be
You
Cam.
couldn't get away from that.
Like what? Like the dad? Come on, bro. He had the celebrations on Smash. Like now, people get their celebrations from
Yeah, I
TikTok
know.
and Instagram Everybody was doing whatever Cam did on Sunday. It was that. That was the celebration.
MVP that year. He probably wasn't because there's always going to be somebody. Well, you know,
Right.
But man, come on, he should have. We haven't seen anything like. Shout out to who put Cam in Newton era, bro. I'm a Panthers fan, man. That is it makes me happy and it hurts to think about 2015. but I'm telling you, bro, there was nothing like it. Going to a Panthers game that year. It was like and seeing that in person, and you like, well, this guy is
legendary.
This is nothing.
Yeah, he the best to ever do it. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Cam had the NFL in a chokehold.
This size, this speed, can throw the ball, even though he was getting, catching flack and getting hell about, he's throwing off his back foot. He's throwing 45 yards off his back foot with no problem on a rope. You know what I mean? Now, he throws he can throw high a little bit or whatever, but man, you got to understand when Cam, his rookie season, the first game against Aaron Rodgers, after the game, Aaron Rodgers said, man, I ain't never seen nothing like that. He threw for what, 400 yards. And, I think that was the year Aaron Rodgers went on to win MVP or something like that or whatever. But, man, Cam, yeah, man, shout out to that era, that was, man, influential, bro.
And I'm going to say this every day. It's not 32 quarterbacks in the NFL today that's better than Cam Newton.
Right now?
I can't name 10. I can't name 10 quarterbacks right now.
No, I mean, Cam could have been in. Just think if who's that? Minnesota? Darnold did his thing, but if they had I don't know if Cam was working in that offense, but
what, the Minnesota offense?
Yeah.
They can plug anybody into that offense. Personally, I feel like they can plug anybody into that offense. But they was more about. I don't see it because they was an under center. They was an under center offense, like a
that
post
part.
offense.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Cam Newton was more of an RPO offense type of guy.
I thought at one point Chicago would try to pull the trigger and try to bring him in or whatever, try to get some change going on there. But Chicago's a dumpster fire, man. As far as
I prefer that over New England because when he went to New England,
that wasn't the place.
Well, I don't think Belichick was too accepting of what Cam.
Y'all want to know where the place for him was? Where the perfect place for him was this year?
This year, Miami.
Oh man,
him and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek probably wouldn't win the league.
Like, come on,
Tyreek and
come on,
my other man in Miami, man.
Waddle. Then they brung Beckham. They had Odell.
Before he got.
They had a wide receiver 1, 2, and 3. They had Burials. Their running backs was ridiculous. A Chaney and
Moser.
Juju at tight end. That was the perfect place.
The offensive line was pretty decent.
Because what was Scott got hurt like week 3?
Said it
week 3 or something like that. Week 4. What Tua got hurt like week 3, week 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you bring in Cam Newton. I actually text Cam Newton. I say, yo, tell your manager to tap in. Like, I'm saying football. Like, bro, he would have. I feel as though he would have turned Miami around.
You feel like it's too late for him to come back now?
No, it's never too late. He's the most in shape player that's not in the NFL.
All right,
probably more in shape than some
maybe him and T.O.
So Cam, if you end up seeing this video somehow, some way, bro, this live, bro.
Cam, thank you, man. Hey, bro. Panthers.
I don't know if you feel like dealing with them no more though.
Carolina, don't even fool with Carolina, man. They ain't showing love like they supposed to. I'm a Panthers fan.
No, he's not Carolina. I'm sorry.
I'm on record of saying until they do right by you, bro, I can't fully support them. You know what I'm saying?
But what I said the other day, Kev, Ron Rivera, like you go to Washington.
But no, right. I mean, they got their man. They got their guy now, bro. They got their guy.
They got him now.
Yeah, they got him now.
They got him now, and God, and that was nothing but God that put them in that situation. But I'm for my head coach that I came in and played under goes somewhere else, and you got a vacant
Right.
quarterback room, I would feel hurt. You don't.
I
Call
want to
me.
say there was like rumors or I'm sure there probably was a talk at some point. You know what I mean? I because didn't Ron Rivera go there and Cam was still playing? I think he had came back to Carolina for that last year, and Ron Rivera he's been in Washington for some time now. But
Yeah, Ron
um,
called me for that.
you know, man, Cam, bro, if he like you said, he's probably the most in shape non-active player right now. I would love to see him
Mhm.
come here, man. I know he's making his bread in the media space and all that, and he's great at it. He's on ESP on First Take and everything now. So shout out to Cam. But hey, Cam, man, come on and if Carolina do right by you, baby.
Yeah, like, and
Bryce
that's
Young
why I
is solid,
said,
man.
Cam,
Just
like,
just let him soak up some of that Heisman and
bro,
MVP leadership.
I say all the time, Cam, you down there, C1 in 7-on-17. Me personally, other people might feel different, but if you can coach the game of football as a former
Mm,
player, you can always go back.
mm.
Because either you can play Tom Brady's proved play quarterback without being the most athletic player on the field. It's just a plus to have an athletic quarterback.
It does, but I
But it's
mean,
like, how many times did Tom Brady hit his check down? That was Tom Brady rushing yards, his check down.
that's right.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
quarterback, if you know the game, quarterback, it gets easier. The
That's what
game
you better
slows down.
learn. That's what you better learn. He
Yeah,
gonna get
the game.
in the NFL. They gonna break him down like science, bro, like a science project. If he don't learn how to get that check down and just all that.
He said Kenny's shoulders messed up. That ain't nothing but a little surgery.
It ain't nothing but
Man,
little.
Yeah, that ain't
I
nothing
don't
but
think we're gonna
surgery and
see
little
Cam
rehab.
again, man. I think Cam is good. You know what I'm saying? Father Time is as much as you're in shape, you can stay in shape, but I think it was T.O. that was saying, yeah, there's a difference. When you start taking hits again, it gets real. You know what I mean? We get what's the saying? Everybody got to plan until they get punched in the face in a fight. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Cam, man.
Here we go with
Man,
the
we about to switch gears on y'all a little bit. So we talked about the NFL and
Oh Lord.
players. The biggest sports argument in history. So I gotta ask y'all, and I'm talking to you, Jamu, I'm talking to you, Jock 10, and I even talk to the comment section as well. If you tapping in from TikTok, I need everybody to answer this. Out of these three players, Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron, who's the best overall all-time player?
Come on, man.
LeBron James.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
I want to preface this by saying I am a LeBron James fan. I just want to preface that. I have a bias towards LeBron James just because of his story and everything. That being said, ain't no goat. Okay, these are three goats that we're looking at here on the screen. The goat though is MJ. The goat, man. LeBron is a GOAT.
Right.
MJ is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Man. And I understand LeBron's got the stat. Look, I like LeBron James for real. Like LeBron is I argue with anybody that LeBron is one of the greatest. Is Jordan then is LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean I'm not even gonna, shout out to Kobe. I've always been a Kobe fan from afar. I never really was a huge Kobe fan. Personally, I didn't start becoming a Kobe fan until maybe when Shaq left, and I saw that he was able to take a team that really didn't have a presence like Shaq, and they still were able to
accomplish 3 more championships, or 2 more championships. Because what Kobe has, yeah, he got 5, but he still had Phil Jackson, uh, which Jordan had Phil Jackson, and that's why I give LeBron props because LeBron didn't have no Hall of Fame coach.
Right.
He had a Pippen, but his attrition and the fact that he just continues to keep going and going and going and going. Man, it's like it's like he was created in a lab or something, bro. But Jordan, nah, bro, nah. Jordan, look, I've experienced it. I'm telling you, there is. I'm old. I know. I'm speaking as an '80s baby. I've got some nostalgia invested in this. I get that. I get that. There's a time bias. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching WGN and seeing the Bulls games, and I'm telling you, man, there's nothing like Michael Jordan, bro. There's just nothing. There ain't nothing like it.
Okay.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you, Ray. Since you was 80s baby, can LeBron play in your era?
Could LeBron play in the era that I grew up watching NBA?
Yes.
Yeah.
That 2011 to 2018 prime. Can he play in?
Oh yeah.
LeBron, Jordan can't come play in this era.
If LeBron was on that Cleveland team back in like what was that when he hit the shot over Elo, 89 or something like that or whatever. I think I was like 9 or 10 years old. But I remember that game live. You know what I'm saying? Because LeBron can play every position. They probably would have had him out there on the wing against Jordan. Yeah, I mean, LeBron can play in any era. But Jordan still gonna get 6 rings, dog.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my whole thing is I can't go off rings because it's 2 different eras.
No, but you can
look,
go.
Jordan cannot play in this era of basketball.
Why couldn't he? It's less physical. Jordan gonna murder.
Listen,
first of all, my thing is, y'all say that's the thing. It's less physical. The refs, if it's less physical, it's because the refs. So the foul's still gonna be called.
Bro.
Is one thing LeBron got to deal with.
Jordan?
My thing that LeBron had to deal with that Jordan didn't have to deal with, and that's why I don't. Jordan didn't have to deal with a KD or Curry. Shaq ass would never step out of the 3-point line consistently and shoot a 3. LeBron got to deal with Jokic.
The game was different.
No, y'all didn't have a Wemby in the 80s.
Jock, I just peeped something. You say you don't put rings into this conversation?
I don't.
But you just said that you like winning in the last topic.
Yeah, I do like winning, but I'm saying we talking about this conversation because that's the first thing they want to throw in the conversation.
Why
that Jordan had 6 rings.
Why not?
Jordan.
Okay.
Oh my God. Jordan had 6 rings. Who did Jordan have to deal with? Jordan didn't want to go see them bad boys down in Detroit. Bro. Jordan ain't want to deal with them bad boys on the tree on the white boys out in Boston. Jordan ain't want to deal with them.
Bro.
How many times Jordan beat Bird in them?
What, in the 80s? When he was like,
yes, his whole career. How many times did Jordan beat
They
Bird?
didn't even make it to the Eastern Conference Finals with Jordan.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he knocked them off in the regular season. They ain't even had. They didn't.
But as a sports player, you know the regular season, and that 7-game series is 2 different things.
Why was Boston there?
It's 2 different.
Because they sucked. They couldn't beat the Bulls, so they couldn't even beat the Detroit. The teams that played the Bulls in the Eastern Conference. Let's be clear now. The Eastern Conference used to be one of the tougher conference than the Western Conference back in that era.
That's what I'm saying. Rodney said, I agree, more competition in this era. This is a different era. We got 7-foot point guards.
bro, you got
Jordan did not have to deal with that.
it's a competitive league because it's less physical. It's more competitive.
No,
You can
basketball is not a physical
you
sport.
got 6'11.
Ain't no
You got
fouls in
6'11
football.
players
It ain't no
that
fouls
play
in
a
football.
three,
Like,
a stretch three position.
So y'all
Shoot
saying,
three
all right, so y'all also asked the question if LeBron be able to play back in that era. Would Jordan be able to play in this era?
no,
Bro, you're sick. Bro, what?
no.
Bro, what?
Jordan ain't even have no left
No,
hand.
no.
How can he play in this era? Jordan had no left
What?
hand.
Bro,
Turn on the tape.
Bro, what? Run the highlights, Kevin. You ain't got no highlights, man. Let me.
Turn on the tape. Jordan. The most Jordan doing is 2 dribbles with his left hand, and he going up. Jordan played in the mid range. He was a Walmart version of Shy. He played in the mid
Are you
range.
kidding me?
Jordan didn't even bring the. He wasn't driving left from the 3-point line.
Bro,
He'll post up before you do that.
Let me tell you something.
Shimmy,
Let me tell you something.
little quick fade or something. I'm not saying his bag with LeBron is a different.
all right, so it sounds like y'all disrespecting Jordan, which is cool, which is not cool for real. But so, all right,
Jordan did nothing for his community. How about that?
What
Jordan
player-
don't do nothing.
let's
what player in that era would thrive in this era then?
let's exclude LeBron at this conversation. Jordan or Kobe
You
then?
gotta exclude him because he's the GOAT.
Jordan or Kobe then?
I'm gonna go Jordan.
So Kobe just not even in this equation at all.
I mean, he did copy Jordan whole
Yeah, he
game.
kind of did, bro. Like it ain't
He kind of did copy his whole game.
even.
Okay.
You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie. It depends.
his
Like, when
whole
it comes to
flow.
these conversations, it
Kobe? He stole my whole flow if I'm Jordan. But shout out to Kobe. I mean, he, like I said,
Kobe,
he's
Kobe
a
is
legend. He won that mentality of a-hole just I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If it comes to the last shot of the game, out of these 3, I want Kobe taking the shot.
So all right, so
him a Jordan for sure.
what, Jock? Let me ask you this: what makes LeBron actually like? What are the 3 things that make LeBron actually your favorite out of these 3?
Leadership, way better than the other 2. He was a way better leader than these 2. I don't even.
Kobe?
But that
No.
He better leave.
No.
Yeah, I give that.
motherfuckers. Kobe players wasn't even allowed to shoot the ball.
I give him that.
Kobe and Jordan, they
I think-
want the ball. LeBron was cool playing off the ball. Kyrie, bring it up.
7, stop
You know
saying LeBron would have dropped 50, bro. He wouldn't have dropped 50. Where are you getting your information?
Not 50 on who and when?
50. Bro, he's not dropping 50.
What
then-
team? What team? We talking about him playing the who? The Bucks, the Hawks back then?
He said it earlier. He said he feel like Brian would have dropped 50 every game.
Man, first of all, y'all think go look at how Dennis Rodman looked back then in the 90s. These players weren't flabby and sick looking players. These dudes were jumping out the gym then. They could shoot the ball then. They were more physical. Jordan didn't even get past Detroit until he got in the gym and started building up that muscle, whatever, to deal with taking the Jordan rules, where they hammering him every
So
time.
it's 2.
And without flopping,
It's 2
mind
things.
you. Without flopping and looking for flop,
Here we
mind you.
go. Here we go. Look, this
There
is the
wasn't
2
no
things I bring
action.
up when this conversation pops up.
You was really
When this
getting
thing
hit
pops
back
up in
then.
the conversation, yeah, but it's a basketball is a, you feel me? It's a soft sport. Why you think there's a
I play
WNBA?
basketball. You can get hurt playing basketball.
It ain't no, and don't misconstrue my words, but it ain't no WNFL.
There ain't no what?
It ain't no WNFL.
Oh,
So when it comes to physicality,
I mean, that's true.
it's a different thing. They chose that was physical because they chose to be physical, but there's a limit.
Come on, man. Come on.
But it's 2 things I bring up in this conversation. One, when it comes to errors, if you can say that what was that 90 what was 90 what when they went on that 3-peat.
93 to 95 and then 96 to 98.
So out of them two teams, which one was the best run? What three-peat was the best three-peat?
The best three-peat? Man, three-peat is shoot. That's doing it. I don't know if there's a better
All right, so
maybe
so look,
because maybe the latter
take,
one because Jordan was older and he still
yeah. So we take that team, right? We take that 5 or that 12. We're gonna take the whole team, the whole 12, and then you go pair it with that Golden State team with KD on it, and you put them in a 7-game series. Who wins?
Rodman getting in your head. You can't stop. You Pippen is all.
My whole thing is it's hard to get in someone's head when you're down on the scoreboard.
Huh?
If I'm up, there's nothing nobody can say to me. If I'm up on the scoreboard, there's nothing nobody can say to me that's gonna get me off my game.
Well,
Y'all didn't have nobody. Everybody say Dennis Rodman is gonna get into people's head. Dennis Rodman was a dog. You cannot get into my head if I'm up 12 points, up 15 points.
They did it. And you got to get up 12 and 15 because you got to stop the other guy. You got to stop that man, MJ, and you got to stop Pippen, and you got to stop BJ Armstrong or Kerr or whoever else he can play to, Horace Grant. You got to
stop Kerr. That man Klay Thompson could score 30 points without dribbling.
Who?
Thompson. You got Curry. That's gonna run all around the court. Who's gonna chase him?
They could hand check. They could hand check back then. They could. Oh, you talking about playing with today's rules? Okay, no, you can't. You can't hand check. You can't really get in the face of a guy or whatever.
You got to move your feet.
Just like we said, the NFL, there are some rules because they want more points scored. The NBA has changed the rules, so they want more points scored. You can't take a player with that old school mentality and put him in today's era. He's gonna foul out. He's gonna foul out. They're gonna
get feet. Yeah, that's the thing about them old heads back then. They were slow on their feet. You can't move with us. This era of basketball is bigger, stronger, and faster. It's bigger, stronger, and faster. We all watch Curry. Curry moves without the ball. You find a way to slow down. You're not going to stop Curry. You find a way to slow him down.
There's been an evolution.
You got to deal with Klay Thompson.
Do I think there's been an evolution of the NBA game to now where, yes, it is a shooter's game. That's why you have a player like a Kevin Durant who we didn't even see that. I think the closest thing to that probably was Robert Horry wasn't that tall, but I mean, you can have big men shooting like that.
Quick question. Yeah, quick question though. Can because everybody say LeBron and Kevin Durant, they can't guard each other. Can Jordan guard KD?
Yeah, Jordan could guard KD. Why couldn't he?
Jordan,
how? How do you stop Kevin Durant?
Because of height?
Yes.
How do you stop Kevin Durant?
What you mean?
How do you stop him?
You pick up when he pick up the ball, you on the ball. Jordan was an all-pro. He was a first-team defender all time.
He was.
He's not guarding. He was not guarding on 7 foot with a handle.
He was guarding anybody. People knew it.
Nobody back then. There was no KDs back then.
Then he had Pippen.
There wasn't.
We'll put Pippen on KD.
Pippen's gonna have a long night.
And KD will have a long night,
bro.
Guarantee KD's not putting up. He's putting up 30 on Pippen, dog. All right.
I'm going zone on them. I'm going boxing one. I'm going to show a little favoritism to Kirk because that was their shooter. I'm going boxing one. I'm going boxing.
I'm here to say, look, I can give.
Who was y'all big man?
Who? It didn't matter.
Who was the big man for that team?
We played the triangle. The triangle offense, you couldn't even deal with it.
Yeah, Kevin Durant was going to dunk on that shit. Yeah, and I'm not even a KD fan. I'm not even a KD fan, but
they would have turned Curry into.
And if we want to talk about who could play in that, Draymond could play in that era, and that was going to be that was.
And he really got swung on too. And as soon as he come with that dumb stuff, he getting swung on.
He said, I don't know about.
I put Anthony Mason on him.
But to stop Curry, they would because they wouldn't been hitting Curry and bumping him. Bro, they would have turned Curry to Curry chicken, bro.
Anthony Mason versus Draymond Green. Charles Oakley on Draymond Green. Man, Charles Oakley is swinging on dude. Draymond's not going. He ain't playing that same way. He ain't coming with that. See, don't nobody bring him smoke in today's game. Everybody too friendly and all that, and he like to bully a little bit.
My thing is, they say, "Oh, it's more points scored," so they jump that nobody plays defense. At the end of the day, the ball got to go through the hoop. So they got to be working on their bag some type of way, working on their shooting some type of way. Cause I know a lot of people that can go out there with nobody in front of them and miss 10 straight shots. The ball got to go through the hoop.
Yeah.
I feel as though even when it comes to siblings, I feel as though the younger sibling gonna always be the best sibling because he's seen the game and he evolved before his time.
To that point,
they grew up watching Jordan and them. So by the time they become Jordan and them age, they didn't got past what Jordan had and more so. LeBron didn't grew up watching Jordan and them. So now that he's in his 40s, of course he's gonna pass Jordan. He passed Jordan years ago.
yeah, but passing somebody statistically doesn't make you. I mean, if we want to talk about just stats, then yeah,
I'm talking about bag. I'm talking about steady. Go get a bucket. I'm taking LeBron before.
But
I take
when is
Jordan.
he gonna get that bucket for you? When it counts, we need you to get that bucket. LeBron hasn't always done that. He has that play because he's the greatest player of all time. Look, MJ is the greatest scoring guard player of all time. Greatest scoring player of all time. Ain't seen it. And Kobe tried to be that, but he couldn't beat MJ. LeBron, greatest player, hands down. He's going to make the play, the basketball play to make it done, even though he's got the ability head and shoulders above anybody else to just go get that bucket or get the foul or whatever. But he's had problems for me when I've seen LeBron play, and that makes me frustrated is that it's like, LeBron, bro, come on, like we need that dog right now to where he would have six rings. Legit. If he wasn't the greatest player, he would have 6 rings already. And they got 3 right here. It should be another one, right? Because he got 4 rings.
Yeah, he got 4 rings.
But I mean,
so my thing is, right,
when Draymond went down against Golden State and LeBron beat Golden State dang by himself to win that series, that's the LeBron we needed against Boston that year that he stayed in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like moments that I can't make sense of. I can't put him as the greatest of all time as far as, but he is the greatest. He's one of the greatest player, all around player that we've seen ever. Yeah. He's gonna make the basketball play. That's why he's got more assists than Jordan. That's why you know what I'm saying. But if you look at Jordan, how many steals? Look at the steal. I mean, differential. Jordan was a defender, man. Jordan was getting at it.
LeBron played off the ball.
You know what I'm saying?
Jordan was on the ball. But he guarded the person with the ball. LeBron played smarter defense. I'm gonna guard the ball. And he was a personal help defender. That's why he got 940 blocks.
I'm a put like I feel like this. Jordan even gave it up to Pippen and said that he wouldn't have won those championships without Pippen. He knows that. But at the end of the day, Jordan was not he's like, look, I want to win. I want to win. I will pass it if you're going, and I trust you to get this do your job or whatever. LeBron is he's more of a we player. He's more of a team player. Yeah, but had LeBron done college under a Mike Krzyzewski or a Dean Smith was already, I think he was already retired by that time, whatever, LeBron. But if he went to college and had that type of coaching, that's the only thing I think that has set LeBron apart, even though he's got the accolades he does personally as far as his personal game. If he had like a legit coach and been under that, because LeBron, there's times like, come on, man, LeBron thinks he's got a crazy basketball IQ, but he thinks he's a coach.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
The greatest offensive
I'm not saying he's
player
coaching.
of all time.
I don't think that's the case, but bro, Curry, the greatest offensive player of all
Curry.
time, it's arguable. I like Curry. I think
I like this. Look what Pritch said.
LBJ had players to help him play off the ball. Jordan didn't. Jordan had one player.
We didn't know. We didn't know if he had other players because they didn't have a chance to show.
Ooh,
Jordan,
Pippen is a top 25
Jordan won the ball.
player. All
That was it. You said one player. He said one player. That's what I'm saying. It could have been more. But what they gonna say? Kyrie, D Wade. That was the only other people that I can see. You feel me?
Chris
But
Bosh.
it was other people. We found out about other people like J.R. You feel me?
Ray Allen.
Shumpert. You feel me? Because LeBron passed the ball. Not because everybody touched the ball. Well, Kobe and we ain't no Kobe whole five. Jordan whole five ain't touched the ball all the time. Who was Jordan? Who was Jordan 3?
That's because
When he was the shooting guard.
Hey, that's because LeBron felt like he was the coach, so he got to get everybody involved.
Yeah, them are the best players. The coach on the court, the coach on the field.
Why he only got 4 rings? Then why he only got 4 rings?
He said if Jordan had a Curry and other ball handlers to play off the ball, he probably would have.
Look, man,
And that goes to my argument where they can't play in our era. We are too advanced.
too advanced.
Because what you think? So Pritch, what you saying? Pritch, if you gave Jordan AI, he gets 10 rings.
If you give Jordan a scoring
That's what you saying?
guard, Pippen could play point guard. Let's not forget that. But if you gave him like a true scoring point guard or somebody who could get buckets like a Curry, come on, man. Come on, man. They're out of here. It's out of here. He got 8 rings or however many.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's but
Like I said,
again,
it's
a lot of variables. And here's the thing: we can't go back in time, right? We can't literally we're talking, like hypotheticals, because Jordan is done, and LeBron is still going, and Kobe, God bless the dead. You know what I mean? But I think LeBron could thrive in Jordan's era, and I think Jordan would thrive in the current era. I'm talking about 90s Jordan, prime Jordan, thriving in this era of NBA basketball. Must see TV. We see a player like Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Jordan was that and more.
Jordan wasn't shooting 11
Just
threes
as quick. Who?
Jordan wasn't shooting 11 threes.
No, he sure wasn't.
Anthony Edwards.
He gonna make you
is
commit.
generational.
Jordan gonna make you commit. You gonna get dunked on, or you gonna foul me, or I'm gonna make this spectacular
Harder
play.
competition for LeBron. That's why he only got 4 rings.
Jordan
Thank you. The competition was way harder now. Like, come on, you had to deal with Tony Parker and Tim Duncan.
Oh my God, please, man, please.
Let's take this to a vote.
Like,
so James, are you saying you said Jordan was the best player?
He only got 4 rings because he didn't show up in a couple of them finals.
So you saying Jordan was the best?
It's hard
player?
to show up.
MJ is the GOAT, man.
Jock, you saying you going with LeBron?
I'm going with Bron. If KD don't join the Golden State superstar team, LeBron has 6 rings.
Let me ask the comment section. Comment section.
I ain't even
If
KD.
y'all had to choose, I heard from most of y'all, but if y'all had to choose who's the GOAT out of Kobe, Bron, and Jordan, who y'all have? I'm gonna put this to a vote.
It's crazy. I've heard people call LeBron a mercenary, whatever, for going to different teams, but they never give KD that smoke. This dude is, that's what he do.
He all over the league.
Yeah, he go with anybody. He fought the NBA streets.
He the Fitzgerald Patrick what's it called of the NBA? He's the Baker Mayfield of the NBA.
Yeah, he fought the NBA streets, man.
Anybody can get it.
NBA streets.
Mhm.
All right, we got LeBron, another LeBron. So that's 2-2.
Bruh. Hey man, I like I said, LeBron is a GOAT, man. He's one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. And I think the greatest all-around player of all
Bill
time.
Russell.
Even though, I think he's the greatest all-around player of all time.
Seven said something about Bill Russell earlier.
I ain't saying nothing about Bill Russell.
Could LeBron play at Bill Russell Day? Man, all that chest passing and all, man, come on, man, Bill Russell. Shout out to Bill Russell, man, for breaking the color barrier and doing what he did in the NBA. But come on, bro. We ain't talking about that. We talking about NBA after the ABA and all that other stuff. I was still watching basketball when Robert Parrish was in the league, man. Larry Bird was still in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? Magic. The Bulls first. I watched. Me and my homeboy saw the Bulls' first championship win against the Lakers. Magic, Vlade Divac. He was the only one flopping in the league. Vlade Divac. That was it. Now it's so bad that where you can get a technical call on you for flopping. Man, Jordan would mash in this era, bro. He would totally mash. He would figure out that players don't want contact, don't want to be physical, and take it to the rim. Just like AI. AI was from that era, and he would do the same thing in this era too. For sure.
Well, there y'all have it. This is an argument that's never gonna be settled ever. We might have to do this in sections and volumes. But
I like your argument though, Jock. I like it, bro. I like it. I can,
don't tell Jock that, because Jock is gonna use that. He's gonna use that against you next time.
there ain't no way to use it. I'm staying on mine. I can give props to just stand on what I'm standing on. Stand on business. MJ is the GOAT.
Yeah, I'm going LeBron.
I love LeBron.
I don't know. Only thing I'm giving Jordan is his sneakers,
LeBron.
And I feel like Kobe got better basketball sneakers.
Yeah, come on, let's go with it. You know that.
Yeah, basketball sneakers. We're gonna go. LeBron got
Okay,
the worst
can I be fair? I'm gonna be fair and honest too. I think that's what a lot of people. That's a lot of it that goes. We just got that. Man, you just had to get a pair, man. Be like Mike, baby. That goes into a lot of GOAT arguments.
Yeah, but you're not hooping in Jordan.
You can't go hooping in no Jordan.
You're not hooping in Jordan.
No,
Yeah, like hooping in a Jordan 12.
Like for
You said
real?
what?
You don't hooping on
What'd you
Jordan.
say?
No. Like for real hoop? Like no.
Yeah.
No.
AU game and some Jordan.
I'm not putting my Jordans on the actual hardwood to go out here and be cutting, breaking, and you know what I'm saying, cutting to the 3 line. No, I'm not doing that. But I don't even wear no Jordans to the LA Fitness when I play games or whatever. Like, we throw on some Kobe's, we put on some Durant's. You know what I'm saying? I like a mid high anyway. You know,
I say Kyrie.
my ankles ain't.
I say Kyrie's and Kobe's the best ball sneakers.
Yeah, if you're a ball handler, you definitely gotta get some Kyrie.
For sure.
Yeah, you do. The Kobe's are dope. What about the Stephs, man? Don't nobody want that? I ain't rocking the Currys.
I mean,
The Under Armours.
Last time I wore those,
if your team's sponsored by Under Armour, I'm about to say, yeah, I'll probably watch.
he said
I
Bronny.
mean, you wear them with my team.
For sure.
Ronnie James, LeBron James.
LeBron James. Nah, man, I love LeBron, man. Shout out LeBron. Him and Curry saved the NBA. I remember being able to wanting to watch all the NBA games. Now it's more like playoffs or certain teams. And hopefully the Hawks, man, figure out something to do. So, because we talking.
Curry, true.
I just got
Curry.
I got one more. I got one more question. and we can end it on this.
Uh-huh.
Can I get you from your era? Can I get you a starting five? Out of the whole NBA.
My era,
Yes, put together the Fantastic Five.
my five, because
That's going 82-0.
I think my group text thread, man, we just had this conversation. From my era, of course, Jordan at the 2. I'm gonna put Jason Kidd at the 1 at point. At 3, I'm gonna have Pippen and let him play 3. 4, will be my small. I go with Tim Duncan, and then my center I go with either Shaq or Olajuwon, but probably Shaq.
And you're 6. Who the first one coming off the bench?
My first player come off the bench, man. That's a tough one, bro, because I say, man, probably maybe Tracy McGrady. Yeah.
Okay, you can't
Tracy
go
McGrady?
Yeah, I probably put Tracy McGrady on.
So if I'm going my era, I gotta put Curry at the 1.
Okay.
No. I'm putting Kyrie. I'm putting Kyrie.
Jason Kidd is a defensive monster. He can handle it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Kyrie at the 1, my ball handler. And I'm going big the rest of the game. My 2. I'm going Luka.
Oh,
I'm going Luka at the 2.
Jordan gonna kill him.
Yeah. I'm going Luka at the 2. LeBron at the 3.
Okay, LeBron.
Kevin Durant at the 4. And I'm gonna go Jokic at the 5.
Yeah.
And the first person coming off my bench.
Edwards.
Yeah, I gotta go Anthony.
You
I
gotta
gotta go Anthony. And people going do that. Say leaving Curry out is a mess, but when Curry, he's a great shooter. But all I need is to protect the ball and play defense.
I mean,
Protect the ball.
Luka is a defensive liability. I think Jordan gonna kill him.
No, you know who coming off my bench?
Cool.
They got Matt.
If he healthy, if he
Not
healthy,
no Kawhi. No.
this is if he healthy. I'm gonna have to go. What's it called? What's his name from the Suns?
Oh,
D Booker.
D Booker.
I'm gonna bring him off my bench.
All these defensive liabilities you got, man. We gonna kill y'all.
We good. We good. We got real height, and we switching everything.
Y'all gonna have.
We got real
310 pounds of Shaq, prime Shaq.
That's 2 points. I promise, they gonna keep up with 3.
No, that might be 2 points, but who you said you had it at your 5? It don't matter. They ain't gonna be.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
We're not gonna sit here and make it seem like that's debatable.
Yeah.
If he gets the ball down there, Jokic's gonna have a long time.
It'll be a good
have a long time. But
it'll be a good
what
game.
I honestly gotta say is they gotta get the ball down there to him.
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
We're gonna put somebody in front of him and we're gonna sit somebody behind him.
Or y'all gonna try to bring Shaq out to the 3-point line or whatever. But it'll be a good game, bro. I just think y'all
definitely gotta go
have defensive liability, so it is what it is.
All right. I'm gonna have to go with. Y'all probably gonna look at me sideways, but you know it is what it is. I'm gonna have to go with my favorite player, Derrick Rose, point guard. I'm gonna have to go with I'll go with Tim Duncan at the forward. I'll go with Kareem at the center.
Ooh.
I'll go with
Gentlemen.
I'll go with Bron at the small forward.
Mm.
And I'll take Jordan at the shooting guard.
I said, come on, dog. Come on. What we doing? Yeah.
And then coming off the bench, I'll take.
It's only right if you can mix the errors. There's only one right answer.
I'll take Curry.
It's only you didn't mix the errors.
I'll take Curry.
Ugh.
Well, see, I didn't mix the air.
Over Cole?
Oh,
Over Cole? You didn't mix the errors. You got it.
No.
It's only right. Cole played it.
You're right.
He almost played in both errors for real. You
Yeah,
feel
he
me?
did.
So it's like
I mean, I didn't even have Kobe.
yeah, that's what I ain't really want.
Because he needs the ball.
I ain't want to draw.
Kobe
on him.
needs the ball.
Yeah, Kobe.
He's a ball stopper. You know
But that's
what
why
I'm
I put Lakers on the same team because they can both play with and without the ball.
saying? Yeah. I'm telling you, boy, T-Mac, boy, Tracy McGrady, bro. Hey. He was doing what KD was doing before KD. I didn't want to see T-Mac, man. I wish if there was any players that I wish would have stayed healthy, and I think would have been Penny Hardaway and Hill, of course, but and Derrick Rose. And shout out to Derrick Rose, man.
For real.
One of my favorite players.
I appreciate those. I just want to be a good debate. It's always gonna be a good debate.
For sure.
These three, and just a game of sports anyway.
I don't know if Pritch though.
But Kev,
Huh?
You said who?
I don't know if Pritch doing here, but I'm surprised Pritch ain't comment on when I said Derrick Rose.
Hey, man, I just saw something real quick, Kev. I just saw something where Cam Newton said if Eli Manning gets a gold jacket before him, he feel like he deserved two.
I feel like that.
Eli got 2 rings, man. You can say whatever, but he got 2 rings against the Patriots.
Yeah, I feel like
He definitely getting one.
Yeah,
Off of that alone, that's how good Brady is.
is
Brady
that?
in the Super Bowl, you getting a jacket.
Yeah, you beat the Patriots, you getting a jacket. Yeah, it don't matter how it look. I mean, helmet catches and all or whatever, but you know, you can say he beat.
But nah,
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate everybody else tapping in as well on all of my platforms, TikTok as well as YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. And Jock, I'm gonna go put your channel in live as well. So if anybody wants to go and subscribe to Jock's channel as well, there goes his channel right there. All you have to do is scan it right there, as well as this would be Jamu's channel as well, his podcast channel. So y'all can just scan it as well. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in. This is not the end of it. We'll probably be back again live tomorrow, if not again tonight. But if y'all want to be notified of when I go back on live or when I plan on it, just keep those post notifications on. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, like I said, though.
I appreciate you.
For sure, man. Love it, man. Appreciate it.
But that's all I got. Y'all got anything else?
Y'all get y'all mind right, man.
All right.
Jordan playing any era, baby. All right.
All right.